YouTube, yeah, man. I'm telling y'all, hey, listen, I'm dropping every day, man. I'm dropping every day for 30 days straight. I'm giving myself 30 days of dropping a YouTube video every single day. Not no shorts. I'm gonna still upload the shorts though, but I'm talking about a full 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 minute video every day about this business funding, man. You dig what I'm saying? This channel, we're gonna talk about CDFIs, we're gonna talk about revenue-based funding, we're gonna talk about business lines of credit, business loans, business credit card stacking, things of that nature. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So guess what today is we're talking about? Guess what we're gonna be talking about today? Revenue based funding, man. I'm gonna give y'all 3 companies that's that's gonna really fund you guys based off how much money you guys are making in your business bank account. But it is some requirements. You dig what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get to it. Y'all keep it locked. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Number one, let's talk about Blue Vine. Blue Vine, man. Blue Vine is a revenue based company, right? Their requirements is you need to be at a 625 FICO score. FICO. You need a 625 FICO score, man. You dig what I'm saying? And you need to be generating by at least like $10,000 a month or $120,000 in a year annually. You dig what I'm saying? So 10K a month or more. You know what I mean? If you generate more than $10,000 a month, well, Blue Vine, of course, they'll give you more of that bag. You dig what I'm saying? And the higher your FICO score is, the greater the interest rate will be. This is just the bare minimum for Blue Vine. You dig what I'm saying? They give out nice business lines of credit as well. You feel what I'm saying? I know they on their funding they go all the way up to 250,000, 250K up, right? They go all the way to $250,000 on their funding. You dig what I'm saying? Company number two, man. Company number two, Rock Financial. Rock Financial is one of the big dogs out here that's in revenue-based funding, man. And Rock is spelled R-O-K, not R-O-C-K. But anyway, Rock Financial has minimum requirements. You know what I'm saying? Minimum requirements is no minimum FICO score, right? No minimum FICO required, right? No minimum FICO required, but that does not mean you want your credit to be all the way jacked up, because the more your credit is fucked up and jacked up, guess what? Is the higher the interest rate will be on that money. So if you got good credit, still go to them. The lower the interest rate will be and the more funding that you can get. You dig what I'm saying? Also, you definitely have to be 4 months in business. 4 months in business. So you can be a brand new startup. I'm talking about brand new. But if, like I said, if you've been making some money and then you go over about $10,000 a month, 10K a month or more, you can go ahead and get that bag. They got business lines of credit. They got business loans. What else? They got equipment financing. They got all kinds of products out there, man, with Rock Financial. So again, man, 4 months in business. And also 10K a month for the last 3 or 4 months. All right. So you have to be generating $10,000 or more in the last 3 to 4 months. So when you actually guys apply for Rock Financial, you have to upload you guys bank statements. Whoever you bank with, you have to be uploading those last 3 to 4 months business bank statements to prove that you've been making $10,000 or more in your business. So that's Rock Financial. Let's go ahead and get to this third company. Last company is Fundwell, man. Fundwell. What's that requirements, E? You at least want to be a little bit over 600 credit score, right? Over FICO score, not your advantage, right? 600 FICO or better, right? Because we all know, again, the lower your credit score is, the higher the interest will be on this money. And they definitely known for giving out business lines of credit and things of that nature, and MCAs, merchant cash advance. MCAs where you can have a repayment every day, every week, or every month. Is depending on the terms and how good your credit score is and things of that nature. But everything is negotiable, right? Uh, and also, you definitely have to be doing over $10,000 a month, 10K or more. You have to be in business for at least 6 months. Be in business 6 months. And that just made me think about to go back to rewind to Blue Vine. Blue Vine, you got to be in business for at least 1 year, at least 12 months. A lot of these companies will be you can be in business for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. But Blue Vine, going back to the company I told you about, the first company I gave you guys, you had to be in business for 12 months, a whole year. But back to Funwell, 6 months or more, right? Or more. And you have to be again 10K or more in the last 3 or 4 months. So with these revenue based funding companies, man, they are not like your traditional, I would say traditional business funding banks and things like that. These are not even banks; these are companies. But this is not like credit card stacking and things of that nature. No, it's going strictly off your EIN number. Yes, your personal credit will be pulled, but it's going to be a soft pull. It's not going to be like a hard inquiry when you go for some traditional business funding from these traditional banks, these traditional credit unions, things of that nature. So revenue based funding is all about how much money that you're generating through your business bank account on a daily basis. Now, I'm gonna tell you about revenue based funding, a little bit more information. Now, it's open to all industries, but some are like I would say high risk, trucking, um, I would say real estate, industries like that, revenue based companies, they do fund, but I don't think you will really just get the max because of the industry that you're in. You dig what I'm saying? That's why you don't want to have a high industry uh, business name. So, like I said, you can be in transportation, but don't have your business name something like ABC Trucking or ABC Transportation or ABC Logistics. No, you can something like ABC uh, Solutions, ABC's Worldwide, ABC Marketing, ABC Enterprises, things of that nature. You never want to have a high risk, business name, because if you have a high risk business name, you trying to go for funding, they already know what industry you're in already off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? You necessarily don't have to tell a company or a bank what industry you're in to get funded. You dig what I'm saying? Again, we always want to use when we go for funding. We always want to use I will say, uh, what's the wrong? It's damn on the top of my damn head. Forgive me, YouTube. Low risk industries, marketing, consulting. I would say social media advertising, things of that nature, right? You dig what I'm saying? But this was all about how much money that you're making through your business bank account, revenue based funding, revenue based financing. It's all about how much money you're generating, right? So they don't really care too much about, your credit score, your credit profile. Now, again, they will soft pull you guys to see where you're at, things of that nature, though. But that doesn't tell the whole story about, about yourself. 9 times out of 10, like the goddamn Amex, when Amex not asking for, documentation, financial documentation, tax returns, bank statements, and all that kind of stuff. And with these companies right here, they just want about 3 or 4 of your business bank statements. Again, make sure you're doing over $10,000 a month. You can go ahead and get it back. The more money you make in your business, the more funding that you can qualify. So that's the good thing about it. Don't think you just because you've been making $10,000 in the last 3 or 4 months think you finna get 250,000. It don't work like that. No, it do not work like that. The more money you make in your business, the more money you can qualify for funding. You dig what I'm saying? So these are some three companies that I gave you guys, YouTube. But guess what? Comment Mastery, I'm gonna send you guys the direct link because I'm always giving companies like this out on my workshop. So if you guys want more companies like this, go ahead, Comment Mastery. I'm gonna send you the direct link in the comment section. Let's get to it.